EALA elections by a leading opposition party in parliament mean or put the position of parliament in the promotion of democracy in Uganda?
Of course, NUP being the leading opposition party should have participated. But it had its own justifications why it doesn't want to participate. However, as a member of parliament, I think we started the same process of elections in parliament. They never boycotted the elections of the speakership and the deputy speakership. So now if they have already noticed some bit of loopholes or vacuum, which may not necessitate them to participate, that is part of democracy. If I say I'm not going to participate, that is part of democracy. And if I do participate, it's also an ingredient of democracy. So that means, but to some of us, we are going to participate because we are several opposition parties in parliament, and of which wanted to push NRM on the wall. So how will NRM notice my presence or notice my vote when I don't participate in the process? Because I know some time back, NRM had already started to get worried because they thought that when the opposition gang up together to some of their few candidates, they may not pass. But giving them a leeway, giving NRM a leeway, it shouldn't be good. But however, as democracy dictates, everyone's decision has to be respected. The decision of NRM not to participate has to be, the decision of NUP not to participate has to be respected. But however, you should know as the opposition, we never had a common ground or position on whether we shall participate as the opposition or not. It's just some individual political parties which took individual political decisions like NUP did.
Normally when such happens, the outside community deem such elections as illegitimate. So what does this mean?
They are, but in Uganda, whether you boycott or not, the people in charge of this country don't care. So you want to tell me if we boycott, there will be some changes, or if we participate. So what you do as a person yearning for democracy, you have to participate in the exercise, such that any illegalities, you have to look at them later. Because the process began a long time ago, even before some political parties fielded their candidates. Now that some opposition political parties have already fielded their candidates, there's no way you can tell them, because you field your candidate knowing the field is not ground. So if you decided to participate in a game well knowing that the field is not grounded, then you have to bear with the outcomes. That's why for us, some of us, we said we have to come and vote. It's not that we are against the decisions of NUP, because NUP is the leading opposition party, but the process had started a long time ago, and of which we have to conclude, and later on after the elections, we have to find some illegalities in the process such that we can iron them out and see what to do for better elections.
Can we refer this to politics of attracting attention?
No, it's not about attracting attention. Who doesn't know NUP? It is the leading opposition party. Maybe for some individuals, but as per NUP as a political party, it is the most known political party even outside Uganda, in Uganda and outside Uganda. So it's not politics of seeking attention. It's not politics. But you should know, the politics being played today is, I would regard it as a politics of nyege-nyege. Whenever you ask someone, do you know the meaning of nyege-nyege? Each one will tell you the meaning of nyege-nyege in a different way. So it's upon you, an individual who is explained to know the meaning of politics of nyege-nyege. But however, as a legislator, I think everyone has democracy, either to participate or not to participate. But for me, myself, I'll participate basing on my independence. If people elect me to the August House, they expect me to make decisions here, independent, without any influence of anyone.
Honorable, don't you think in the principle of tick for tat, there could come a time when the opposition may need, especially NUP, may need the ruling party to participate, to help them in any way
There is no way NRM can help NUP. There isn't. I'm not seeing it anywhere in the future. Why? Because NRM is a ruling political party. NUP is the opponent of NRM. NUP wants to come to power, unlike NRM, which wants to retain its power. So I'm not seeing NRM helping NUP, but if it will be there, then the environment of the day may determine how NUP can cooperate with NRM, but I've never seen water and oil mixing. Of course, oil has to come on the top and water remains on the ground. What you are trying to tell me is to convince me that water and oil can mix, which is not possible. It can, but it is not possible.
In the pursuit, still in democracy, in the pursuit for democracy, can two wrongs make a right?
Sometimes it's not a guarantee that two wrongs can't make a right, and it's not a guarantee that two wrongs can make a right. It depends on the environment. Maybe if the two wrongs are timed at that time when the right is supposed to pass, so incidentally you just have to see it making it right. So it is very regular to participate in an election where you have cited some bit of illegalities. But however, as politics, there is no ground which will be leveled for you as a politician. You have to use that ground to make that which you want to be.
Thank you.
Item number 5 on the order paper, announcement of the results of the EALA elections under Rule 15.1 of Appendix B of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament.
Honorable members, having exercised your democratic right to vote for the 9 preferred candidates to the 5th Assembly of EALA, I hereby declare the following results for the members who participated. Remember, in the morning I told you we had 28 nominees. They've all participated. We have 529 voting members of parliament. 400 cast their vote. Total number of ballot papers that were cast were 495. Were meant to be 495. However, when we counted, there were 478. 6 people did not vote, and there were 11 invalid votes. Now, out of the 28 members of parliament, I am going to announce all the results that each person got as per the rules. Rose Okulu Akol got 422. Kakoza James got 405. Mugenyi Mary got 367. Musamali Paul Mwasa got 401. Namara Dennis got 415. Odongo George Stephen got 403. Among Jacqueline got 338. Kadogo Veronica got 383. Siranda Gerald Blacks got 233. Kaija Harold got 99 votes. Ebil Fred got 139. Katarega Mohammed got 36. Agaba Gilbert got 210. Ategeka Moses got 4. Buchana Julius got 8. Bwenge Lauben got 5 votes. Kapiata Dennis got 9 votes. Kiriowa Stella got 27 votes. Lolem Josephine got 11 votes. Kisembo Tendo got 6 votes. Luinda Fred got 5 votes. Mulangira got 181 votes. Muonge Daniel got 4 votes. Muinda Alan got 4 votes. Namara Patience got 35 votes. Nachitende Salam got 6 votes. Honorable members, as we wait for the 2, they were not filled, but they have gone to check. I want first of all to congratulate all the candidates who are tempted. As Parliament of Uganda will not take that for granted. We really believe you believe this is a parliament of the people of Uganda. We want to thank you all for showing interest in the EALA seat and having Uganda at heart. However, we have some members of parliament who have failed to behave in a honorable way. It is so unfortunate. We've always agreed we should maintain the decorum. But I get surprised when we have members who behave in a dishonorable way. I am giving the last warning. And this must be the last warning. Let's have respect for each other, respect for the institution. This is where you live day in, day out. But when you start fighting, you're beating a police officer, assuming he opens a case on you. What happens? It is very, very unfortunate. I cannot be a leader of hooligans. Never. Never. Let's have respect for each other.
I thank you very much for this opportunity, and I thank you for the leadership. I saw what happened today. It wasn't really good, but I think to some extent your warning is taken, and I wish to request members that this should be the last. I want to add my voice to that. We have a duty for this country. The rest of Ugandans are looking at what is happening here, and therefore it is important for us to take it in care. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable members, we have a duty for this country. We all belong to Uganda. Nobody holds a title for Uganda. You cannot start slapping an innocent police officer. These police officers are on duty, and they are human beings like us. I will not tolerate it. That one, just know that it will not happen.
I'm out of pain. I'm out of pain because of what you've just communicated. When somebody signs up for duty to serve our country, and when somebody has a uniform that bears our flag, they have to be respected, treated with all the honor and dignity. When they sign up for duty, it is a constitutional mandate. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us here in this house swore to guard, to protect, and preserve the Constitution. Laws become law because of this house. And we can't be the same individuals that break the very laws. Madam Speaker, I want to stand in solidarity with you that there comes a time when you have to say enough is enough. It cannot be business as usual. We've seen sons and daughters serving our country, making a lot of sacrifices, being pelted with storms. And I'm struggling, Madam Speaker, when I hear that one of us made an attempt to find or beat up a police officer. Madam Speaker, I have no capacity to determine what happens, but as a parent, your mother, being an MP does not change who you are. It reveals who you were. And Madam Speaker, whatever decision that you decide to take, this House stands in solidarity. And I want to communicate to everybody in this House that this should mark the very end. We can't claim to carry the title of honorable when we can.
Thank you. Honorable members, we had stopped at Fiona. Fiona has 23 votes. Then Dr. Tindewa Joseph has 22 votes. I want to thank you so much for exercising your right. And 11th Parliament is a very good parliament. They listen. They listen.
Item number 6 on the order paper, declaration of elected members by the Right Honourable Speaker in accordance with Rule 15(2) of Appendix B of the Rules of Procedure of the Parliament of Uganda.
Thank you, honorable members. Having, as I said before, having exercised your democratic right to vote for the 9 members, you've heard the results for all the 28 members that participated. Now I take the honor, in accordance to Rule 15(2) of the Rules of Procedure of Election of EALA Appendix B of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament of Uganda. I declare the following as the members who have obtained the highest votes, the 9 members, and they are going to be the members of Parliament for East African Legislative Assembly 2022-2027. Number 1 is Rose Akol Okulu, who obtained 422 votes. Congratulations, Rose. Number 2 is Honorable Namara Dennis, who obtained 415 votes. Congratulations. Number 3 is Honorable Kakoza James, who obtained 405 votes. Number 4 is Honorable Odongo George Stephen. Congratulations. He obtained 403 votes. Number 5 is Honorable Musamali Paul Mwasa, who obtained 401 votes. Number 6 is Honorable Kadogo Veronica, who obtained 383 votes. Number 7 is Honorable Mugenyi Mary, who obtained 367. Congratulations. Number 8 is Honorable Amongin Jacqueline, who obtained 338 votes. Congratulations. Number 9 is Honorable Siranda Gerald Black, who obtained 233 votes. I therefore direct the clerk to cause a publication of these names of the 9 elected members of EALA and have them gazetted as per Rule 16, Appendix B of the Rules of Procedure. And also transmit the same to the Secretary General of EALA by tomorrow. I want to take this opportunity. Mariam, I will ask you to get out of this house. Take your excitement to Owino. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the successful candidates. And when you go to EALA, you're representing the country, Uganda, not political parties, not shades of opinion. It's about Uganda. Uganda is first on the agenda. I want you to, first of all, honorable members, I want to thank you so much for being patient. You've been here the whole day from 8. And thank you for doing your noble responsibility. Madam Prime Minister, thank you for being here up to now. And sincerely from the Speaker's office, we want to thank you. Honorable members, it has not been an easy thing. We also want to thank the members of EALA. You've been there for us from constituency to constituency to thank you. Maybe can we hear something from the Prime Minister? Lob, can we hear from you?
Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you, and I want to join you in congratulating our colleagues who have been elected by the House, and to equally thank the all members of Parliament who have been here since morning. The rare display of democracy and patience exhibited today is worth celebrating, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, more particularly I want to request, moving forward, that we consider looking at some aspects in these rules. I am aware that, for example, your ruling in the morning about early voting is not something specifically provided for in these rules. But I am aware that Rule 18 of the rules that govern give you mandate to provide guidance. Now, for purposes of clarity, That is something that should come out clearly in the rules, so that somebody should not find people voting early and then comes and makes claims of vote rigging, whereas not. And also provide guidance on issues to do with the agents and moving forward in terms of having a democratic process. Otherwise, we want to congratulate everybody, especially Katerega Muhammad, the 38 votes that we are received. We really appreciate. Aluta continua.
Thank you. It is not Rule 18, it is Rule 8. It is very good to be a speaker under these rules. You have all the powers. But that said and done, we need some amendment in the rules in terms of voting by proxy, the time of starting the vote. But for today, I exercised Rule 8. That gives the speaker the powers. Yes, Madam. Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker and colleagues, allow me to join you. First, to congratulate our EALA candidates who have made it back to EALA and those who have joined the Parliament of East Africa. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me to thank you for following our rules to the dot. And that is very good. For leading this Parliament to the level where we are now. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me to thank the members who have moved this journey. Some of our candidates started the day we were sworn in here. I want to thank you, members. The journey has been long, but we have made it today. I want to thank the President for the guidance. He has guided us, and he continues to guide us. Honorable Speaker, I want members to join me in thanking the President of the Republic of Uganda. Thank you so much. Honorable Speaker, I beg to submit. Thank you so much, Prime Minister. Maybe for your information today, I want to, as ladies of this country, we are very proud we have added another lady. We've added 2 additional ladies. Honorable members,
Item 7, adjournment.
Honorable members, today marks the last sitting of our first meeting of the second session of 11th Parliament of Uganda. I commend you for the dedication that you've showed throughout all these meetings that we have had. You've been a very good Parliament in this session. Honorable members, during this meeting, the House has performed exceedingly very well. We have had 37 sittings. We've administered 6 oaths. We've passed 17 bills. No bill has been withdrawn. We've passed 16 resolutions. We've authorized 2 borrowings. We've granted leave for private members to introduce private members' bill, 3 of them. We have paid tribute, therefore adjourn the House and die.
barrier.